Cailey, I'm so excited to talk with you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
My first question is, what made you want to be part of this film, and can you share with us what it was like to audition for this film?
I was filming my last season of The Walking Dead, which is a really scary show, which is complete opposite of If. It's kind of funny, but I was gonna take a break from acting so I could go to high school. But then my agent called and she said, "I know you want to take a break, but John Krasinski has this movie. It's called If, and it's a fun family movie." And that's all I knew. But I knew who John was, and I loved his work, so I was like, "Yes, I'll do it." So I got to go to New York for my audition, and I did my audition with John and Ryan in the room. And then I went back to Georgia and I kept filming Walking Dead. And I got home from set one day, and John called me on a Zoom meeting and offered me the job.
Well, that's so cool.
Amazing.
Um, my next question is, the director, John Krasinski, has talked about how he wanted If to be like a live action Pixar movie. Did you watch anything prior to filming to mentally put you into that frame of mind?
I didn't actually, which is funny. I didn't really know. I've never really done that, honestly, watched anything to put me into the, which maybe I should start doing that. That's a good idea. But I think since it's an original story, I think I just went with what John told me. We had a week of prep before we started shooting, so he laid everything out for me because sometimes it can get confusing when most of your people aren't there. So he explained everything to me so I wasn't confused, but I maybe I should start watching things before.
My next question is, what part of the movie did you find most exciting to film?
I think the dance scene where I am in the little Tina Turner video, just because I've been dancing since I was one and I'm 17. So a very long time. And it's my favorite thing to do ever. I think it's so fun. So I was really excited about that. We got to shoot that for like 2 or 3 days and I just danced all day.
Well, that was my favorite part of the movie.
Thanks, me too.
My next question is, you have some emotional parts in the movie, which make it feel very real. When portraying emotions like that, do you ever get emotional?
Yeah, definitely. I think it depends on the situation. But for me, filming If, I don't think I was ever acting, especially in the emotional scenes. That was just very me. Obviously, I know it's all pretend, but I think just the way John wrote it, the things B was going through really hit me. So it was really easy for me to get emotional. Me and John are both criers, so it's good. We get along really good because we both cry a lot.
I cried. I cried a lot in the movie too. It was just so sweet. My next question is, do you have a favorite scene in the movie?
I have a bunch of favorites, which is kind of cheating, but it's also kind of impossible to pick one. So I'll name a few. I love the dance, like I said. I love If interviews. I think they're so fun and funny. Anytime somebody gets reconnected with their If, I start crying. Like
Yeah,
Bobby's scene with Blue, it's like tears all down my face.
me too.
What else? There's so many. I love the scene with B and Lewis on the boardwalk. I'm forgetting so many right now, but I have a bunch.
My last question is, what do you hope audiences will take away after watching this movie?
Well, that's a good question. I think it depends on the person. That's one of the things I love about If is that depending on how old you are or what you're looking for, you can take away so many different things. For me, I've always been a little bit scared to grow up. So I've learned throughout shooting and then after watching the movie a few times that you're never alone and that I don't have to be scared to grow up. And another one is that any problem that you may face, sometimes I face a problem and I feel like it's the end of the world. But everybody goes through problems, so it's not the end of the world, and you'll make it, and you'll have your gifts next to you. But I guess my only hope is that people can watch the movie and leave the theater or wherever they're watching it smiling.
Yeah. Thank you, Kaylee, for talking with me today.
Thank you.